Yes, this is technically called the creation story, but it's not the beginning, so let's get that little misconception out of the way right now. There never was a beginning. There was a before, and before that was another before, and another before that. I know that's probably confusing to a modern mind like yours. Colonialism and so-called linear time have ruined us. We can't even wrap our heads around our own stories because we've been trained to think in good, straight Christian lines. But the world doesn't work like that. It never has. Anyway, before, this world was covered in water, a deep ocean that held water creatures like pearls, an endless sky that bore witness to the brilliance of the birds. Now, when I say sky, some outer space is included in there too. A lot of outer space, actually. Pretty much anything that can be seen from Earth counts as sky. But that's not to be confused with Skyworld, which is even higher than the sky. It's its own world with its own problems, as you'll see pretty clearly once we get into Sky Woman and her life, though when you really stop and think about it, Skyworld and its problems aren't that different from our world and our problems, so it might as well be just plain old the world. And there I go, getting ahead of myself again. Sorry, bad storyteller. Let me ask you a quick question. When I say that, bad storyteller, do you imagine a white lady with a pursed butthole of a mouth wagging her finger in your face too? Maybe like a nun? Bad storyteller, wag. Bad Indian, wag wag. Bad woman, bad human, bad subhuman, bad unreal, unholy object, bad possession, my possession, his possession, everyone's possession, but your own bad. Wag, 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 wag. No? Just me? Alright. I'll remember that for later. See? Not that bad a storyteller. So, basically, the order of things went from top down, sky world, then sky, then ocean. And at the very, very bottom of the ocean, the animals heard there was something called clay. They weren't sure, mind you, but they most certainly suspected. Heard from a friend's sister's boyfriend's cousin, and they all but confirmed it. The animals have always been a gossipy bunch. No one had ever seen this clay, or felt this clay, or taken grainy, possibly doctored photos of this clay to pass around and praise or debunk. However, so most of the animals laughed the whole thing off. Everyone knew there was only sea and sky, sink or swim. Or fly, I guess. Somebody's hungry. I jump in my seat, nearly choking on a gasp. My hand automatically flies to my chest, as if to hold in my thundering heart, and I whip around. Steve stands there, Dawn wriggling uneasily in his arms. Oh, it's you, I say, exhaling with a little laugh. Didn't mean to scare you. It's okay. I was in the zone, I guess. I say, turning back to look at the computer screen at the pitiful number of words I've managed to squeeze out. I've been writing and rewriting and erasing and editing this opening section for weeks, and nothing seems right. I want to get it perfect, to capture the way my dad used to tell our traditional stories when I was a kid. It's only now, as I labor over even the smallest word, wondering if it's the right kindling to stoke the fire of the reader's mind, that I understand how much talent and effort it took him to make our stories seem so urgent and relevant, even hundreds, thousands of years later. I doubt I'll ever come close to the bar he set. I mindlessly tap the spacebar on my laptop as if that will add anything substantial to the story,